I've been hearing everybody talking about a new CD project, a solo project by our next artist. It's called Chameleon. And boy, if MerleFest talk is any indication, he's in for a big success with this. He comes from West Virginia originally. He's a child of the WWVA World's Original Jamboree, and he's often described as being the very essence of the folk music tradition. He says his idea of music is really as simple as just making something new out of something old. He's one of my very favorite pickers, and I travel over to the Emerald Isle a fair amount, and people over there love him just as much as they do here. Folks in England, Scotland, and Ireland are keenly aware of our next guest. He's recorded a lot of songs in the Celtic tradition, explaining how so much of our music here sprang from the Celtic countries and their folk music traditions. It's my thrill and honor to bring to you a premier MerleFest artist, my good buddy Tim O'Brien.
Thank you. Well, I walk a crooked road, and it leads me to tomorrow. Through all my joy and sorrow, I walk a crooked road, and I take the things I need, and I leave the rest behind me. I use my heart to guide me as I walk this crooked road. When I go to work, but I work the fields of summer to take me through the winter. When I go to work, when I take my rest, my family's there beside me, and their love runs deep inside me. When I go to work, when I kneel to pray for my father and my mother, and my sister and my brother. When I kneel to pray, I pray for my heart. It's always there to guide me. It's beating strong inside me when I kneel to pray. I sing my song about the good times and the grieving and the things that I believe in, yeah. When I sing my song, well, my story's much the same. There's the life that we're all living and the time that we've been given. When I sing my song, oh, it sounds so good up here. Say goodbye, I'll take your memory with me. You can't sing this melody, yeah, when I say goodbye. When a new face comes along, you can treat him like you treat me. You see him right where you see me when I say goodbye. 'Cause I walk a crooked road, and it leads me to tomorrow. All my joy and sorrow, I walk a crooked road. I take the things I need, and I leave the rest behind me. I use my heart to guide me as I walk this crooked road. All right, send that out to all the folks from up in the Crooked Road in Virginia. Here's the one about the horse races. Yeah. It don't always happen this way, but this is where your horse is looking good. I hear those horses running, I hear the men shouting, now don't you? I hear the pistol firing, I like the flags are flying, now don't you? Out of the gate they're headed west, I think my horse might be the best one, don't you? Well, the bookies are heading 6-1, but I know my horse can really run now, don't you? I don't often feel this way, but I think it's my lucky day now, don't you? My baby cried, don't go to the track, I think she'll smile when I get back now, don't you? On the outside and he's gaining, I see every nerve is straining, and don't you, don't you? I hear my heart a-pounding, I like the way it's sounding, don't you, don't you? I think this time I picked a winner, I think I'll eat a big steak for dinner now, don't you? Sounds good to me. Your mare's looking mighty squirrel, and I see that gelding is past the sorrel. Now don't you, oh don't you? Well, it's taking the lead, it's out of sight. I say my rider's riding right now, don't you? Around the corner into the stretch, I think I'll go collect my bets now, don't you? Much of a gambling man, but I take my winnings any way I can. Now wouldn't you? Oh yeah, wouldn't you? I'm gonna take my baby on to town tonight. I know we'll be out looking right now, don't you? I'll be broke again tomorrow morning. That's when I read my racing form. Now, don't you? Thank you, country music fans, blues fans, rock and roll fans, and Doc Watson fans. How many Doc Watson fans we got in the audience today? Pretty much everybody. That's why this is such a great festival, folks. Doc was the first guy that put it all in an organizational mode that I could understand all of it in one big basket. All the different genres. He always put stuff out with total honesty, total beauty, and integrity. Well, I'm playing the old-time bouzouki, bluegrass bouzouki for you. And new songs from this record called Chameleon. It's all solo performances, just me and an instrument. And there's one called The Guard. Place in the garden, you go and you're happy. A place in the garden, you go when you're blue. And you're sitting by my side in the shade of the willow. Your head on my shoulder, my arms around you, while you tell me the one that you love has departed, leaving you lonely and so broken-hearted. And I can't find the words to say how much I love you. how your broken heart is breaking mine too. If I had told you that sweet summer night we walked in the garden beneath the moonlight, how lovely you are and how I want you so, would you have listened? Now I'll never know. Now a long day is ending, the shadows are falling, the meadowlark calling his mates to come nigh, and the evening is nearing, the daylight is dying, the soft breeze is sighing their mournful goodbye, while you tell me the one that you love has departed, leaving you lonely and so broken-hearted, and I can't find the words to say how much I love you, how your broken heart is breaking mine too, and I can't find the words to say how much I love you, how your broken heart is breaking mine too. Thank you, folks. Why don't you do it in a circle, do it in a square, do it in a tux or in your underwear? Nobody's watching, nobody cares, just get out there and dance. You gotta do it with your feet, and do it with your hands, and do it to a record, and do it to a band. What part of boogie don't you understand? I said, get out there and dance. You gotta get out there, you gotta get in the groove, let things get loose, let everything move. Your head starts to bob and your toes start to tap and your hands they start to clap, and now anything can happen. So step it to the left, step it to the right, shimmy with your shoulders and your hips all night. Long you shouldn't doing it, you're doing it right. Just get out there and dance. I'll do it in the morning or in the afternoon, underneath the chandelier or underneath the moon. If you don't have music, just hum yourself a tune. I said, get out there and dance. You can do it to a polka, and do it to a waltz, do it in a line with some clown to shout and call. If you don't have fun, it's your own fault. Get out there and dance. You gotta get out there, you gotta get in the groove, get things get loose, let everything move. Your head starts to bob and your toes start to tap and your hands start to clap, and now anything can happen. So step it to the left, step it to the right, shimmy with your shoulders and your hips all night. Long as you're doing it, you're doing it right. You gotta get out there and dance. You gotta get out there and dance. I made these words up too. Try to and try this. This always works too. Get out there and dance. Well, grab yourself a partner, give their hand a tug. Do it on the carpet or you can cut a rug. Just do it, please. till you catch that bug. Please get out there and dance. You can learn from Martha Murray or Dancing with the Stars. Learn from Fred Astaire and learn from Ginger Rogers. Learn from oldsters and learn from young codgers. Just get out there and dance. You gotta get out there, you gotta get in groove. Let things get loose, let every last thing move. Your head starts to bob and your toes start to tap and your hands start to clap. And now anything can happen, so step to the left, step to the right. Shimmy with your shoulders and your hips all night now. Long as you do it, you're doing it right. Please get out there and dance, Lord, Lord. Please dance. Thank you very much. In fact, tonight at 8:30 to 10, come over and dance at the dance tent to me and my friends. Thank you very much, please. I am not from your country, but I love your music from this part of the world. No, I want to thank everybody put on the festival here. I want to thank my producer. I want to thank my record label. I want to thank all the fans, especially all the fans. Yes, it's that, and the radio stations. It's that combination of all those things that makes everything work. And this is just an example of something that really works well. MerleFest. I also want to thank especially the. Call attention to the many thousands of Tyson's chickens that have given their lives for this festival. Especially the boneless ones. I feel so bad for them having to, the ultimate sacrifice, and the nuggets that have been sliced. Oh, it's been terrible. This little song about the groceries. It's spring, thinking about the planting time. Sometimes your vegetables ain't ready. That's when you call on the vegetable man. When I was little, in my hometown in West Virginia, Wheeling, West Virginia, there used to be a guy come down our street selling vegetables in his truck. Custom-made job with his hand, with his hand-painted sign on the side. Canvas covers over all the veggies in the racks there. He'd come to the top of our street and roll his window down and start yelling out what he had in the truck. His name was Mr. Megnas, and it sounded something like this. I got melons, I got melons, cantaloupe, honeydew, watermelon too. I got melons. I got strawberries, yeah, I got the strawberries. Bananas and grapes and grapefruit too. I got strawberries. But I'm just a little Italian man. I can sell more food than most men can. I load my truck and I drive to town. All the pretty women got swarming around for my produce. Yeah, I got good produce. Get your grocery list ready when you hear me. I got tomatoes, tomatoes. I got Italian and beefsteak and Bradley's too. I got tomatoes. I got strawberries, yeah. And I got green beans, broccoli, kale, and cauliflower, green beans. Well, I roll down the sides at the top of your street, shouting my name from the driver's seat. It's Megnas truck coming to your door. Buy it up this week and buy some more next Tuesday. Every Tuesday, it's a Megnas produce right to your door. Plan yourself out when you hear got okra. I got sweet corn. Thank you. Appreciate it, folks. I'm going to grab the banjo now, and it looks like the band, I brought all the band stuff, but they didn't come. And it really is pretty much that. No, it's just an excuse for me to use all this stuff in the music room. I love the banjo. I don't profess to be a banjo player, but I play it for a hobby, and then I made a recording of it here, so I figured I had to get a little more serious, and it's been really fun, but now I have to get a new hobby. Some of these banjo tunes, the words to them don't make much sense. They're just something that's fun to sing while you're playing the banjo. This is one of those. A lot of jokes about banjos. One of the things that I'm really scared of is leaving my banjo in my car. I think of it as the least, really, I'm sorry to say, I think of it as the least valuable of the instruments that I have. So I bring the other ones in first. The other day I was checking in the motel, got all the stuff out except for the banjo, locked the car, went in, checked in, brought the stuff to the room, went back to get the second trip. Got back to the car, and my worst fear was confirmed. I saw the rear window broken out. There was 2 banjos in there. Don't leave your banjos alone, folks. They'll multiply. It's a red dog in the morning, black dog in the afternoon. It's a red dog in the morning, black dog howling at the moon. If you see me coming, better raise your flag way up high. Put that green wood on the fire. I see us smoke rise pass by. I was walking up the canebrake when I thought I heard you call my name, and I gave my horn a long blow, so you can't hear me just the same. It's a red dog in the morning, it's a black dog in the afternoon. It's a red dog in the morning, black dog howling at the moon. Nail a hide up to the barn wall, you rub and scrape and tan and tame. Yeah, you take your corn to the mill pond, pay that man to grind your grain. It's a red dog in the morning, black dog in the afternoon. It's a red dog in the morning, black dog howling at the moon. Where's the big watch on the wall? There's none, is there? I'm looking for the big watch on the wall. I left my cell phone. My watch stopped. My battery was bad, and I put a new battery in, and now it's still broken. So now I realize I'm using my cell phone for a clock, and I took that out of my pocket so I wouldn't be distracted in case somebody called. You know what I mean? How many folks have their cell phones in their pockets? All right, quite a few. How many have them silenced so that they maybe just vibrate? They're still on, but they vibrate. Okay. How many people have had a call, felt like they had a call today, they reached in their pocket, because they thought it was vibrating, they reached in their pocket and it was not a call? Anybody have that happen today? A couple people, yeah, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 17, okay. Scientific survey, just taking that informal one at every gig, because enough doctors have gotten patients in there asking about some kind of tingling in their leg. They're afraid they've got some advanced, signs of some kind of disease. And it's all psychological, folks, and the doctors have gotten together and named it the phantom phone call syndrome, and I'm not kidding. This is true. And what better topic to write a song about for the fiddle? Have you felt that phantom phone when it calls? Have you felt that phantom phone when it calls? Well, you feel it vibrate, you reach for the cell, there's no one there, that's how you tell. You felt that phantom phone when it calls. Well, I read all about it in the morning news. I read all about it in the morning news. Well, the doctors are hearing about it a lot. Phantom phone syndrome is what you got. Well, I read all about it in the morning news. Well, phantom phone call when I'm a worried mind. Phantom phone call when I'm a worried mind. Well, 6 months since you went away, 6 times I've felt you call today. Phantom phone call when I'm a worried mind. Well, the mobile phone is a threat to the human race. Well, the mobile phone is a threat to the human race. Well, up by your ear it's bad for your brain, and in your pocket it's a sperm count train. Oh, the mobile phone, a threat to the human race. Oh, have you felt that phantom phone when it calls? Have you felt that phantom phone when it calls? Well, you feel it vibrate, you reach for the cell, there's no one there, that's how you tell you felt that phantom phone when it calls. Thank you, phone call people. All right. Well, I've gone through most of all the instruments except for the big old guitar. My first love, the guitar. All right. I have on the program here a song called "The Chameleon," and it reminds me of the time when my parents took us to the Shrine Circus back in. I'm not sure when it was, probably not about 1963 or 4. And, you know, the lion tamers, the flamethrowers, or all that stuff they have, the sword swallower, the clowns, the trapeze artists, fantastic stuff. And then at the end, of course, in the midway, they're trying to sell anything they can before everybody leaves, get the last dollars out of your pockets. And there was the guy selling the amazing lizard, the chameleon, that changes its colors to protect itself in the wild. And I just kept telling my dad, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it. Finally we got it, took it home. It was really fun for about 2 weeks. And then we lost it. Have you ever tried to find your camouflage pants to put on in the morning? Anyway, we couldn't find the chameleon, and it was still kind of cold out, and we thought maybe it got outside and froze, or maybe the dog ate it. Never saw it, so we put the cage in the closet. Never thought about it for a long time, and then that was in March. First cold day in the fall, maybe middle of October or something. My brother was looking for something behind the big console television, our Zenith TV, and there on the picture tube, glowing blue and gray and warm, was the chameleon, and that just, to me, it says that's a good pet. Low maintenance, out of sight, out of mind, takes care of itself. It's there when you really need it. This song has nothing to do with that. Chameleon only has one passion beneath the sun and moon. He's always been a slave to fashion beneath the sun and moon. You're never sure just where he's been. He always wears a secret grin. He disappears by blending in beneath the sun and moon. Not a button out of place beneath the sun and moon. He's always sure to play it safe beneath the sun and moon. Matching colors, dark and light, changes till he gets it right. He's always hiding in plain sight beneath the sun and moon. Chameleon doesn't ask a lot. He doesn't care if it's cold or hot. What's on his mind, we'll never know. His true colors never show. So tell me what you did today beneath the sun and moon. A little work, a little play beneath the sun and moon. I see you on the boulevard. I see you at the corner bar. Wherever I go, there you are beneath the sun and moon. What is the time? Who has a clock? Yell it. 6:15. Oh, I got 15 whole minutes. Boy, this is fun. Fantastic. All right, mighty fine. Well, I got some more songs to play for you then. That's good. I want to send a special dedication out to Gay Danielson and all her friends up in Roanoke. Basically, some friends of hers have asked me to dedicate, or just send a dedication out to her. I could send this next song out to her. She does a lot of work up in the Roanoke area for hospice patients, and it's a wonderful thing. I lost my mother 3 years ago. She helped start the hospice in my hometown, and they're going to dedicate a library to her in a new hospice center coming up the next year. I'm so proud of that, but I want to thank Gay also up there in Roanoke and all the folks that work with hospice. Wonderful work. Might as well tune up now that I got time. I'm going to be at I guess out past the artist merchandise booth. There's an autograph table for the artists at 7 o'clock. Anybody wants to come say hello, I'll be there from 7 o'clock for a while. Then, like I said, at the dance tent, 8:30 to 10 with Dirk Powell and Riley Bogus and Don Sauber and Phil Jameson. Should be fun. And if you want to know about where I'm going to be next, you can do what I do every morning, which is log on to timobrien.net. And, of course, you got a whole bigger day of MerleFest coming up tomorrow, and you know how good that is. We're going to, I'm going to tell you about my records for sale, of course, and my T-shirts for sale. You can look like the Chameleon cover if you'd like. Four different shades of my face, as created by my lovely wife, Kit. And I'm going to do a song about love. Where does love come from? Where does love go? It's like a lot of songs are about, gee, baby, I miss you. You treated me bad, and I still want you back. Or, I love you, honey. And or, what did I do? Why did I leave her? That kind of thing. Well, this is about love itself. What is it? Where does it come from? Where does it go? That's the only thing we really need in this life, except for a little bit of food and some music. Where's love come from? Where's love go? What feeds love? What makes it grow? It's all we need. We need to know. Where's love come from? Where's love go? To have a gal live down below. I used to go to see her, but I don't no more. I let fear close up my heart. Love fell away and we fell apart. Love is handsome and love is kind. Love is simple and so sublime. But love cannot live on its own. You gotta make love feel at home. Where's love come from? Where's love go? What feeds love? What makes it grow? It's all we need and we need to know. Where's love come from? Where's love go? Walking down the road, had a worried mind and a heavy, heavy load. Said there's two hearts outside of town. Been too long since I came around. If I get there before too late, they might not fill their hearts with hate. I'll knock on the door if they let me in. There's a real good chance that love can win. Where's love come from? Where's love go? What feeds love? What makes it grow? It's all we need and we need to know. Where's love come from? Where's love go? Yeah. Where'd it go? Now Mama died 2 years ago. She told her children, here I go. Said the hardest thing in life I'll do, let's try to say goodbye to you. The sister was there for her last breath. She said it was a very peaceful death. But Mama's love, it lives on and on. It's like some never-ending song. Where's love come from? Where's love go? What feeds love? What makes it go? It's all we need to know. Yeah, where's love come from? Where's love come from? Where's love go? What feeds love? What makes it go? It's all we need to know. Where's love come from? Where's love go? Thank you. All right, that's all I have, but I'm going to do my first encore now. Thank you. Told me I had 10 minutes. A lot of people will leave the stage and say, act as if, they're done, but no, they want to come back out, and you want them to come back. So why waste time, right? This life is not a dress rehearsal, folks. Let's just get on with it, okay? I want to send this one out to some friends from Taradell in España. They're actually from Catalonia. Maria and Ari, how you doing? Great to see you. Proud to say I played in their little coffee shop over there and had a big bluegrass time in Catalonia. Fantastic. It's near Barcelona. Thank you all for being here. I hope I see you soon, and be careful each and every one of you. Remember how you feel now. Try to feel this way every day, and I'll see you again next year. Here's about me kind of wandering through my life and somehow getting through in spite of myself. Here's a little story and it goes like this. Jesus betrayed by Judas' kiss. Jesus needs him, don't you see? In his midnight garden of agony, in his midnight garden of agony. He says, there's a job I gotta do, and I'm gonna need a little help from you. I'm gonna bow my head and say your name. Just a pawn in a bigger game. I'm just a pawn in a bigger game. Well, I had me friends in a big old band. They were looking for a fiddler to lend his hand. Yeah, they had all the girls, they had the cocaine too. I took out the fiddle, played them all I knew. I took out the fiddle, played them all I knew. I never got that gig even though I tried. It's just as well I might have died. Things aren't always what they seem. When you walk in a fog and you live in a dream. You walk in a fog and you live in a dream. Father, forgive me, I never knew. I never saw that coming, no, I never do. I'm gonna bow my head and say your name. Just a pawn in a bigger game. Just a pawn in the bigger game. One more dedication, and I want to dedicate this to Rosalie Watson. Stand by her man. Wouldn't have no Merle Watson without Rosalie Watson, without Doc Watson. There's a little bee buzzing around a flower. There's no idea it's her finest hour. No idea about the greater scheme. She's just sucking up nectar for the queen, sucking up nectar for the queen. And that first time you spoke to me, never knew how big our love could be. Never knew how far love could go. Where it ends, we'll never know. Where it ends, we'll never know. Father, forgive me, I never knew. I never saw that coming, no, I never do. I'm gonna bow my head and say your name. 'Cause I'm just a pawn in a bigger game. Just a pawn in the bigger game. I'm just a pawn in a bigger game. Just a pawn in the bigger game. Thank you all very much. Had a great time at MerleFest. Let's keep it going. Thank you.
Tim O'Brien. Now, how was that? Wonderful, Tim. Thank you. Tim O'Brien. Y'all want more? You'll get more.
Thanking you. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building. Hallelujah. Holy Ghost building for my Lord, for my Lord. Well, if I was a sinner, I'll tell you what I would do. I would quit my sinning, and I'd work on a building too. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building. Hallelujah. Holy Ghost building for my Lord, for my Lord. Tune it up. There's still time. Well, if I was a drunkard, I'd tell you what I would do. Oh, I'd quit my drinking ways. I'd work on the building too. I'm working on the building. I'm working on the building. I'm working on the building for my Lord, for my Lord. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building. Hallelujah. Holy Ghost building for my Lord, for my Lord. Well, if I was a gambler, I'll tell you what I would do. I would quit my gambling ways. I'd work on the building too. I'm working on the building. I'm working on the building. I'm working on the building for my Lord, for my Lord. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building. Holy Ghost building for my Lord, for my Lord. I would go on preaching, but I'd work on a building too. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building. Hallelujah. A Holy Ghost building for my Lord, for my Lord. It's a Holy Ghost building for my Lord, for my Lord. Thank you. Had a great time.
Tim O'Brien.